Welcome. In this video, we're going to do a solo playthrough of MISTBORN, the deck building game, published by Brotherwise Games. So down at the table, this is a deck building game that can be played several different ways. You can play it 2 to 4 players competitively, 2 to 4 players cooperatively, or of course solo. So taking a quick look at our components here, basically a deck building game. Any player is going to start with a basic deck. They all have 10 cards in them. Basically, these two are the same, which is for Vin and Marsh, and these two here for Kelsier and Chan are the same. So real quick, there are 4 training cards. Every deck has 2 cards that's going to provide them with 2 attack and 1 money, a mission point and 1 money, and 2 mission points. And then 6 funding cards, which just provides us a gold for purchasing. First player is going to start with 36 health, and everyone gets a training track, which is going to hold our medals. So in this deck building game, for payment to use cards, we are going to be spending medals to use them. And as we go up the track, every turn we're going to go up 1 space. It's going to give us some additional abilities. So this symbol here lets us know how many metals we can burn on our turn. You can burn additional, but they become flared, which means you can't use them again next turn until you discard a card providing that metal to refresh it. So as we go up, we can get additional metals to burn. This is going to take us up another level, which references powers we can get on our player card. This symbol gets us Adium, which is basically a wild metal we can use to power anything. And then once we get to the last spot, anytime we would train after that, we get another token. So there is that. These are for our mission cards up here. So every game we're going to get 3 mission cards. As we go up on the tracks, we're always going to be the first in the solo one, so we're going to get that ability and another ability. And once we get to the top, once again, we'll get the first ability, and there's either a one-time use ability or a permanent ability. So in this one, we're getting training points. Here, we're getting different things, so money, healing, attack points, and Adium. This one's all about healing, all about attacking, and killing an ally. Now in the solo game, this is going to basically wipe out a shield on one of our adversaries. We'll take a look at that here in a bit. Eliminating cards from our deck. Well, basically when we play it, it's from our hand, in play area, or discard pile. Get some money for our turn. Refresh some flared tokens, and then drawing a card. So at the start of the game, we're going to get 3 of those. Then our market deck is basically full of action cards and allies. So we've got our cost, the top right. They're going to show us what metal they take to be powered. And whenever we are powering a card or burning metals, we can use a token. Of course, we only have 1 token of each. Another thing we can do is if we have, that's the wrong metal, if this was pewter, well, actually with this one, since it's got the symbol down here, we can turn it sideways to burn to get this ability. And if we burnt 2 metals on that one, we would get both abilities in this case. And also with this one here, when it's used as a resource or burning, it's going to give us a coin also. So there's some additional abilities. Allies, when you play them, they're going to stay in play until someone defeats them. So we've got their health over to the side. And whenever you burn a certain metal, they're going to trigger some abilities. One other card worth mentioning is normally in the game, you're trying to get your opponent down to 0 health. There is this one card here that if you play it and trigger all of its abilities, which is going to take a total of 4 Adium, you just automatically win the game there. So in order for us to win this game, we're going to take him down to 0 health or get this card played with its full abilities. All he needs to do is to get us down to 0 health. All right, so cards in his deck, he's got 2 types of cards. He's going to have adversaries and then edict cards. So on these, they're going to advance the dominance track and then have a special ability. And then they all have the Lord Ruler heals 10 health for each uncompleted mission. So if you've got 3 uncompleted, he's going to heal 30 points, but he does max out at 48. And then at the bottom, it's going to let us know which cards in our market. So there's going to be 6 cards in this market, which ones get eliminated, and then replaced. Adversaries are just going to come out and play, have an ability to affect us till we can defeat them. So each shield they have is either going to have a number on it for how much damage we need to do to it, or have an X, which is going to reference to the dominance track. So as this advances, additional effects are going to come out, and the dominance level also goes up. Then once it gets to the bottom, we're going to flip this card, and things get worse for us. So the basic turn structure goes as such. Start of our turn, we're going to move 1 space right on the training track. Hopefully we can remember to do that the whole game. And then we can play cards from our hand, burn or flare medals for using our cards, or use a card as a medal. Discard a card from our hand to refresh a flared medal. Activate ally and character abilities, move up on mission tracks, buy cards and boxings from the market. So basically a boxing, if we spend 2 money on our turn, we get a token that will allow us to spend 1 money on any future turn. Then we'll do our attacks, discard any cards in play besides the allies, and any remaining cards in hand, and then draw back up to 5 cards. So I think that's the basics of the game here. Let me get this reset, and we'll choose our characters. All right, I'm just going to shuffle these up and see who we're going to play as. We will be playing as Marsh the Spy. So once we get to level 1, if we're burning a bronze, we are going to go up 1 on the mission track. When we get to level 2, once per turn, when you buy a card, you may resolve its top effect immediately, then eliminate it. And once we get to level 3, if we are burning Adium, we're going to get 3 attack and move up 3 spaces on a mission track. Set those to the side. The only deck we're going to need is Marsh, so we'll get rid of these cards. So we'll give this a shuffle. And we're going to start with 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our missions, give that a shuffle. 2, 3. All right. So we've got the random area there. Get some training and refreshing metals to get a permanent extra metal to burn. And the hard part, giving this another shuffle. I use Dragon Shield sleeves for all my deck building games that use standard size cards. And the market is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. See what we get to start with. All right, got an informant, House Lord, piercing, intimidate, a lurcher, and eavesdropping. And we'll give this a shuffle, and we're ready to get started. So turn 1, I will remember to go up on the track. Those all start off to the side. And what do we have here? Got 2 funding cards, so that's going to give us 2 money. Burning, I want to go up, and we're going to go ahead and flare something. That card we're just not going to use. So we need bronze for that. And once we get to level 1, that will help us out some. We need brass for that, so we're going to flare that one. So we get to move up 3 on a track. We'll just go here, 1, 2, 3. Money, basically all the resources we bank until we want to spend them. So any mission training money, healing, attack officially goes off at the end of the turn. But basically, whenever you play a card, empower it, if it has an ability, it triggers at that point. So money, we have 3. Let's see. Go ahead and get some intimidation going on and replace that with a mercenary. And that will end our turn. We'll draw our cards. Now, most of the game, I'm probably not going to look at these, but some effects do have things you can play off turn. I think this one has one. So play off turn to reduce an opponent's mission by 2, but most of them affect a multiplayer game, not when you're going against the Lord here. All right, so for his turn, just flip a card. Dominance track will go up 1. First spot is no effect. Then the player with the most health takes 2 times X. So 2 times 1 is 2. So down to 34 health. A different player heals X, which is 1. We don't have any different players. Then the Lord Ruler heals 30. It's max at 48. And then we are going to eliminate these 2 cards, the first 2, and replace with a soar and a hide. Kind of like both of those. Back to our turn. Go up on the track. Got 4 funding and 2 attack and a money. So we can power that with our iron. 2 attack. We'll hit him just to let him know we're around. All right, 5 money. We'll go ahead and get the Lurcher. It gets replaced with a Train in Secret, so that's pretty nice. Once we burn this card, we get our option of any of those 4 items. That's going to end our turn. Whenever you need to draw cards you don't have any, shuffle your discard pile to make a new deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Got the Obligator on your turn. If X is 4 or higher, so that's going to be a while. You cannot play allies. So that number is going to go up the longer we wait, but those are going to always be 2. And we do need to take him out from left to right. All right, start of our turn. Move our track up, so now we can burn 2 metals without having to flare. Okay. I am going to discard this one so that we can ready the brass. So basically with these 2 symbols here, we can refresh any one of those tokens. Then we'll use some iron and brass. Get 2 attack, a training. Go ahead and move up there. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 money. Don't tell anyone. We're going to go train in secret. Going to bring out an investigate. Then we've got 2 attack. Can't do anything with the leftover. We can slap him for 1. And we'll take a little cube to mark that over. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Response is we get an Inquisitor. the end of your turn, you must kill one of your allies or take 4 damage. That's something we need to deal with quickly. Start over turn, up the track. We're playing ally, so we want to burn some iron to get some fight. Got some funding cards. Okay, so bronze is available, pewter is available, iron's available. So one thing we can do, even though we don't have a card asking for a metal, we can burn that anyway to trigger our ability. And we're going to use pewter on that one. And we're going to take bronze and flare it. And so we're going to have 2 training we can use. Go up 2 on that one. We're going to have 1, 2, 3 money. I'm going to spend 2 to get a token. And we've got 4 fight. So we will put 2 down here and 2 up there. And ender turn. At the end of the turn, kill one of our allies. We need 3 more cards. 2, 3. All right. Haze Killers. You may not attack the Lord Ruler. Not a problem, but the quicker we take care of this guy, the easier that's going to be. And we got room to put that there. All right. We're now up to level 1. So now whenever we burn bronze, currently unavailable, we'll get a mission point. Got some funding. Got some iron training and some pewter training. So there and there. So money, we're going to have 5 money. I want some healing. So we're going to get the hide. Inspire replaces that. Then we've got 4 fight. We're going to use 3 to finish this guy off. And then 1 there. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Response is go up on the dominance track. All right, now we've got an effect. Each player flares a metal or takes 3 damage. We are going to flare. We'll pick 10. He's going to heal 30. But maxes out at 48. Then we're going to get rid of these 2 cards. Places with an enrage and a strategize. Ooh, nice. But we're paying for it. All right, our turn. Up the track. Want some training. I want to train in secret. All right, let's see. So what we are going to do, we're going to start with this card. Spin the brass. We're going to bank a money. We'll get a training point. We'll go up to this spot here, which is going to allow us to refresh 2 metals. So we'll flip those over. And since they weren't actually used to do anything yet this turn, they're available for us to use. We can still only use 2. We've already used 1. So what I'm going to do is use this one to power Train in Secret. And then use zinc to get us 3 more money. All right, so here, going to heal 3. Up to 37. Even though we started at 36, we can go up to 40. And all right, so now it's just money. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, we'll spin that. So we can purchase strategize. Places with a strike. Ender turn. Nothing on those guys. Triggers. Get 3 cards. Do some shuffling. 2. All right. Response. House Lord, on your turn, you have minus X, which is currently 1. Missions takes 4 to take care of him. We go up on the track. Let's see, we can play allies. So we've got the Lurcher. More funding. All right. So we're going to use copper there. We'll go ahead and use bronze to trigger this, and iron to trigger that. No, we won't, because I just want to spin 2. 2 damage does help us, so we just won't use that one. All right, so 3 healing. We're at our max of 40 health. Feel good about that, but at certain points in this game, it goes pretty quick. All right, we've got 3 money. I'm going to spin 2 for a strike. We need more attack. All right, then we triggered 2 attack. Finish that guy off. And ender turn. All right. The Inquisitor, when revealed, place in front of the player with the most health. Hey, that's us. At the end of your turn, take 2x. That's going to take X, currently 1, then 3 and 3. Back to our turn. We are now level 2, which is going to allow us to buy a card up here and then immediately resolve the top effect if needed. All right. Two funding cards. We have 2 of these go off. Kind of want a lot of attack. 4 attack will get that 2 of those done because he's getting ready to go up a level. So I'm going to spend that. Actually, what I'm going to do here is use this to power that one. And that's going to allow me to use zinc here. Because we really can't train with that guy out. All right. I'm going to take the attack there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 money. I'll take the ally, giving us some attack. Place it with a crash through the window. Then we've got 4 attack. You know what? I want to take out this guy. I want to be able to train. Ender turn. We'll see if we pay for that. Now we're going to take 2 damage. 38. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. the end of your turn, take X damage. Great, now we've got 2 people hitting us. But still, X is 1. At some point in this game, this thing's just going to start flying, though. All right, now we can go up to 3 medals. We definitely want attack in that. Attack. All right, so using iron there is going to allow this to trigger also. We definitely want the pewter going. And we'll take the 2 training for the bronze, which will trigger this. And that's just going to be, well, we've got 3 money. I think that's enough. All right. We've got 3 training we can use. I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3. And then we've got 1, 2, 3 money. I'm going to use for a mercenary. Place with a sneak. And then our fight is 2, 4, 6. So we're going to use 4 to take him out. 1 to take him out. And then 1 to put there. All right, end of our turn, we're taking 2 damage, down to 36. Do some shuffling. Don't feel like we've got a good engine yet. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, dominance. He's going out to each player takes 4 damage, and now he's level 2. So we're down to 32. And each player must kill their most expensive ally. Sloan Lurcher. Feel like they'll be back. Heals for 30, and then we get rid of these 2 cards. Some haze killers and an obligator. Go up on the track and put our mercenary into play. We've got some funding, got some attack there. All right. We're going to do pewter and steel. That gets us 3. And copper, we're going to choose to heal 3, so up to 35. Money, 1, 2. We're just going to get a money token. Then attacking for 3. End your turn. Now we're taking 4 damage, down to 31. Sorry for the squeaky dial. And Candor comes in. On your turn, you have minus X mission, which is going to be 2, and these are going to be 2 each for now. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we get our first atrium token. Let's see. Got some funding, some more funding. All right, coin shot. So we want iron. Then we're going to use steel, which will trigger these 2. All right, what's more important? 5 money or going up to train? Well, we're sitting at 3 money. We're going to power the zinc. All right, 1, 4, 5, 6 money. We're going for the crash. And use our 2 to get a token. And now we've got 3, 4, 5 attack. So 1, 2, 3. So he's down. And we've got that to deal with. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, dominance track going up. So we just took 4. Now the player with the most health takes 6. 25. Player a medal. Get rid of 10. He heals. He's already at max. Get rid of those 2 cards. Place with a survive. And a crew leader. When drawing your hand, draw an extra card. Seems good. Our turn. Go up the track. Funding. Attack. And healing. More funding. All right. So powering that is going to be enough to kill him off. Copper is good there. Bronze helps out too. All right, so we're going to heal a total of 4. Up to 29. We've got 3 training points. We'll go 1, 2, 3, which gives us 2 more. Well, training. This gives us mission points. Sorry, training points goes down here. It gave us 2. So we're level 3 plus another one. Money, we've got 2. We're just going to use that for another coin. Then our 2 attack to take him out. I'll take that as a turn. All right, need 3 more. 2, 3. Inquisitor, at the end of your turn, you must kill one of your allies or take 4 damage. 2 and X for health. In our turn, we can now use 1, 2, 3, 4 medals. Strategize, definitely want that one. Funding. Computer and our secret. So that just takes 4 damage to kill. Pewter and steel will get that done. Then we'll use that to power this one. Unfortunately for the bottom effect, it's going to take 2 more to get that going. So we get a training point, which gets us an adium, a fight. So far we've only used 2 metals, so we can use some bronze. So that gets us 2 mission points. Move that one up 2 spaces. Get a healing up to 30. All right, money, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get some more healing. Never be too healthy in this game. Then fight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And not worried about the one breaking over. End her turn. That replaces our cover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And over here, an Inquisitor, if you are past 2, do not increase your training. We are, so no more training until we take this guy out. It's going to take 2, 2, and 2. 2, 2. That. All right, we're using iron. That's got a pull effect. Move a card from your discard pile to the top of your deck. Put that strategize up there. It makes us 2 fight. And steel to trigger these. Pewter and brass. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, so we're good there. All right, training. We get 1 training. Move that up a spot. 1 healing up to 31. Money, 1, 2, 3. Get a recover. Then fight. We're ending up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which will take care of that. You know what? We're going to pay him just to let him know we're feeling good about ourselves at this moment in time. But that could change at any second. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Dominance goes up 1. All right. All player allies with more than 2 health are killed. So this guy's fine. He's at 2. Coin shot, not so fine. All right. Then player with the most health takes 3 times X. So that's going to be 3 times 2, taking 6 down to 25. Then he's going to heal for 30, or in this case 1. Then we're going to lose or eliminate those 2 cards, placing it with a strike and a hunt. Start of our turn, move up. Got some funding. Got a lurcher. He's back. Funding and training. All right, so copper, iron, steel, and bronze. All right, so allows us to go up there. Attack, we're going to get 1, 2 in training. Take that here, so we're going to bank 2 money. We're going to heal 1 up to 26 and get another money. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 money. We're going to take, nope. We're going to get a crew leader. So I'm going to get him in play. We can draw an extra card. Deceive there. All right, fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down to 42. And replace everything. Shuffle and get 2 more cards. And he responds with dominance. Player with the least health takes 5, and now he's level 3. So we're down to 21 health. See, collectively, players must flare X medals, which is 3. 1, 2, 3. And then he heals for a bunch. And we get rid of these 2. There, you've got a deceive and a balance. That's a nice one. Just need 8 money. All right, go up on the track. Got some funding. I need some training. Need to get that taken care of. Also need some healing. I need to attack. All right, so bronze, yes. Copper, no. Discard that to ready that one. We're going to do the same thing here. You know what? That's silly. We'll use that first. Training of 2. That's going to let us refresh 2, then move up 1 more thing. So we'll go up copper and zinc. Now we can use the copper down here, zinc over here, and we're going to discard that one to ready the 10. All right, so use that. We still have 1 more here. We'll just take that up 1 more spot. Heal for 3, up to 24. And we've got 4 money, which I'm going to use for 2 tokens. And hope that card stays around a little bit longer. All right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next card. At the end of your turn, take 6 damage. It's got a shield of 5. All right, and now from here on out, whenever we gain a training, we get a token. So we've got pewter. We'll use that. All right, pewter we're using. Iron and steel we're using. And bronze, so that's our 4. So go up training, get a token. Healing, we're going to get a total of 2, 26. Training, we've got 2. I'm going to move that up, which is going to let us refresh 1 of these, and we get a permanent boost for metals we can use. Money, 1, 2, 3, plus 5, gets us some balance. And that replaces with an iron pool. Now attack, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's gone. Picking for 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Response, dominance goes up. Each player may take 4 damage. If they do, draw 2 cards. I'm going to choose not to. On your next turn, we have -4 training. Keep this card as a reminder. Then he heals 20 or 1. And we'll get rid of these 2 cards and replace with a Copper Cloud and a Smoker. All right. Gain a token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got that. We're -4 in training. Got the coin shot, which is steel. I've got a bunch of funding and money and recovery. So we'll use pewter here. Training's not going to help us at all. So iron and steel to trigger these 3. Heal for 2 up to 28. Got 5 money, which is enough to get a smoker. That must be the doctor. Place with a Copper Cloud. And attack for 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to 43. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, the Inquisitor. At the end of your turn, player medal, just 1 shield of 3. Get a token. All right, now we're back to full training. All right, when drawing your hand, draw an extra card. Getting kind of full. Actually, I'll put those together. Makes more sense. So we definitely want to crash. We want to survive. We want training. We'll do this in a better order. We're going to use this to power the crash. Move a card from your discard pile to the top of your deck. We want the smoker up there. Ooh, we want that up there. Move that to the top of the deck. Then we're going to put iron on this, which will trigger the bottom effect, allowing us to draw a card. Then we are going to play that and power it with our wild token, which is going to trigger this ability, giving us 3 attack and 3 training. Then we've got our brass and pewter. All right, healing. We've got a total of 3 up to 31. Training, we've got 1, 2, 5, and 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which gets us 2 training points, also known as 2 tokens. 7, 8. Did that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Money 1. Done with that. Fight 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that takes 3, 8 down to 35. And we're allowed to burn 5 metals, so we're good there. They are one-time use. Okay. Now we're drawing 6 cards. One, two, three, four, five, 6. Response. That hurts. All right, dominance goes up 1. Each player may take, oh no, go down to flip this card. Kill all players' allies. All right, well, that's a double kill them all. That didn't feel good. All right, now he's only healing 10. Gets him up to 45 health. And we eliminate those 2. Con and investigate. Get a token at the beginning of her turn. Got some funding still. All right, we've got some attack and healing. More healing. All right. Iron, pewter, copper, zinc, and bronze are our 5 tokens or metals we can burn. 4 healing up to 35. Money 1, 2, 5, 6. I think I'm going to spend all 6 on money. So we got 3 tokens. Then attack. To do the training, I don't remember. Oh well. Attack is going to be 2, 4, down to 41. And I guess I don't need to be hogging the adium anymore. I'm going to start burning that for the extra. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the end of your turn, discard a boxing or take 4 damage. It's got 3 health and a shield. Gain a token. Got some funding, lots of funding. Copper and bronze. So we're going to do copper. Oh, we'll make that our copper. So when you burn these, they count as a wild adium, and they also count as what you're using them as. And bronze is going to allow us to get that. So we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, which is 1, 2. That's going to heal and get us attack. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to get us 2 tokens. All right, healing is going to be 1, 2, 3, up to 38. Money, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just going to get 2 money tokens. Training for another token. Then attack is 1, 2, and 3. All right, end your turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. End of your turn, take 2x, which is 6. So it's going to take 3 and 4 to get rid of him. Gain a token. Hey, we got our smoker. Gives us some healing if we do some copper, which we've got. Funding. All right. He's got an ongoing ability also. Reduce all damage you take by 1. Let's see if I can remember that. We are going to power the copper or the training secret with that. So that's going to trigger this and that. got pewter and brass, and then bronze to trigger that. So training. We're going to use this card for the training. So 1, 4. Actually, we don't need training anymore. Or for the missions, sorry. We'll go attack then. So money, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take another coin. Healing for 2, up to the max 40. And attack is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is just enough to take him out. End your turn. One, two, three, 4. Five. All right. You may not attack the Lord Ruler. We need 6 to take care of this one. Gain our token back. Balance. Some healing, even though we're maxed. More healing. Pulling a card out. So we'll just use that to power this to get us 2 money. We'll use that to power this one. And that's ability also gives us 2 attack. Use that for this. And that. Don't need copper. I don't remember if I had copper last time or not. Guess it doesn't matter, because I'm getting 2 healing from this anyway, so it all evens out. So money, 1, 2, 3. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it 4 money. You get to see, help eliminate some cards maybe. And replace that with a house war. Now I wish I had more money. Attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So down to 34. Actually, I had 7 attacks, so he's at 40. And they're gone. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dominance goes up 2 spaces. Each player may flare any number of metals, then take 1 damage for each unflared metal. We're going to flare brass, zinc, bronze, tin, and pewter, keeping copper, iron, and steel. So we take 3 damage down to 37. And next is the player with the most health takes 10 down to 27. Then we're losing the cards on the end. And we get a charm and a lookout. All right, we get a token. Discard to get zinc. Money. Discard to get brass back. Discard to get bronze back. So we've got 2 money. We're going to use copper to trigger this. Oh, I forgot to reduce our damage last turn. Oh well. We'll heal 2 up to 29. Ender turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have used that to pay for that. One of these days I'll learn the strategy right. All right, dominance goes up. Players take collective X equal to the number of players multiplied by 5. So that's 5 damage coming in minus the 1. So we take 4 down to 25. Then collectively take 2X. So that's going to be 10 minus 1. So we take 9 down to 16. He's done healing. You lose the 2 in the center. Getting a 10-eye and an eavesdrop. Gain a token that I want to remember to spend. Funding. Got a coin shot. Funding. Strategize. All right, so that we're discarding to get pewter. Then we'll use that for this, so it counts as an iridium and copper, which will trigger these, and we're also going to use steel. So we get a training. We get 3 healing, so up to 19. We get 1, 2, 3 money. We'll use for a coin. Then attack. 3, 6. So down to 34. And ender turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dominance is going up twice now. That's not good. For each ally they have, each player must either kill the ally or take 4 damage. Well, they're getting killed. Then each player takes 6 damage, which is going to equal 5, and then gain an iridium. So we're taking 5 down to 14. Gain another iridium. And we lose these 2. And gain a soar and a ruin. And we gain an iridium. Pewter is good. That is good. Hiding is super good. All right. We're pairing that there, and that, and that. So we're healing 4 up to 18. We've got 2 money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the 8 we want for this card. And fight 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Down to 27. End your turn. Three. Four, 5. Nobles. At the end of your turn, if X is 4 or higher, draw a fewer card. Well, it's at 6. Gain an iridium. All right, there's a guy that lets us draw an extra card. There's some more damage coming in. And our smoker, our toker, Midnight Joker. All right, we're using our wild here. And it's going to turn into healing. We've got steel. We've got iron. That's everything that matters. So we're healing for 3 up to 21. Got 1 money. Can't do anything with that. Oh, we're healing for 2. So up to 23. And then we've got 3, 6, which will take care of that. End our turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 because of our crew leader. Dominance moves up twice. Not good. First time. The Miss Rise, each player refreshes all medals. All right. And then the final one, each player takes 9 damage, which is going to turn into 8. Then additional dominance does 11 to each player. So we're in the final stages. We need to get this done. So we're taking 8 damage here. So down to 15. Lose the cards on the end. Confrontation. That's one we want. That's the insta win. And a seeker. Gain a token that we're going to spend somewhere. Got some more steel damage. Ruin. That's a good place for this one. All right, some healing. Money, money. All right. Going to use iron on that, which is going to trigger down here, but it's got pull 1. So we can move a card from our discard pile to the top of our deck. And a copper here, which will trigger that. Pewter here. And then we can still do one more, which is going to be steel to trigger the top 2. All right, money, 1, 2. We'll get a token. Healing, 5 up to 20. Attack is going to be 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, down to 10. And that will be our turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just 6. All right, what's he doing? Dominance. We're taking 11 minus 1 damage, so we take 10. So down to 10. Then collectively kill X allies, then collectively take 2 for each ally less than X killed. So we've got to kill 6. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're taking 2 damage down to 8. Then we're going to, confrontation is going. Bummer. Not that we'd live that long. All right, our turn. We gain that. We've got some recovery. We need to do 10 damage. And we've got no fight, pretty much. So we are going to use that and bring that over. Then use that and bring that over and that over. So we've got our 1 from this one and the additional 2 from those. Is that enough? We can get up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get 8 damage out there. But we're not going to do that. All right, so we get a training. We get another token. Healing. We're going to get 7, 8. We're going to take 13. So we're up to 21. Get us some breathing room. Money, we're up to 3. I guess I should replace these. We've got a noble and that. So 3 money, we're just going to take a token. So fight, 1, 2, 3, 4, down to 6 health. And that should get us another round at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On your turn, you cannot play allies. All right, not a handful of allies, I hope. 2 money and 0 attack. All right, there's eliminating up to 2 cards. We're going to power that with that one. That card's useless. Zinc. We've got 5 money. We'll make it 6 to get a House of War. When we powered that, eliminate up to 2 cards. We can do that there, or we can go through our discard pile. Eliminate that. So we've got 3 attack, down to 3. All right, 4, shuffle and get 1 more card. Dominance goes up, means we're taking 11 damage. Down to 10. Sounds like my cat knocked something over. Lose these 2 cards. Place it with an Inquisitor and a Con. Ooh, each player takes X damage, which is 6. We're down to 4 health. And hey, we've got some attack. And some healing. All right, so with the adium there, pewter there, we're going to put some more adium on that one too, and iron. All right, so we're healing for, you know what, we'll use some more. Heal for 1, heal for 6, up to 10 health. And then we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11 damage. And we are able to take out the Lord Ruler before he takes us out. So that was getting pretty close at the end. See what the next card was going to be. We would have lived another round at least, or two. Doesn't matter. We pulled it all out. So that is the basics of how to play Mistborn solo. I like the mechanics of using these to help pay for the cards and leveling up. That goes pretty quick. Should have definitely started spinning this stuff a lot sooner. I was hoping to get that, but did not. So as always, hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.